Welcome back. We are just gonna jump right back into this game, man. It has been a good time. I'm still on the score screen. My goodness, this is such a fun game. I stopping playing it for like 5 minutes. I was just like, I want to play again because I think I can win. Maybe this is why people get addicted to gambling. I think is that too many people are like, no, I'm gonna win this time. I totally have this on lock. There is no way I can lose. I mean, I guess in more skill-based game or things like poker more so. I mean, I don't know if someone who runs the slots is like, I'm gonna win today, just because that's just completely random. Technically not. I think by definition they actually, not by definition, but there's laws on all that sort of stuff. Casinos are interesting. Having been to Las Vegas a handful of times and just learning more and more about the casinos and how things function. It's just interesting, like, just how the games have to be set up so that it is considered fair, but it still maximizes profits for the casino itself, obviously. Which, obviously, if it didn't make its money, then it wouldn't be around. But it's super interesting. Gambling's kind of a very interesting thing to me. Not that I actually gamble. I don't think I've ever... I mean... while in Vegas, you know, you throw a few coins in slots to be like, woo, yeah, we played the slots, let's take a selfie, woo. And that was about it. It doesn't pique my interest because I know it would pique my interest. I feel like in video games anyway, actually, my wife, I think, actually got mad at me once. Well, not mad at me legitimately, it's like a joke, like, she just teased me about it. But, so when oh, this is just a whole story time now, actually, now I think about it. So, that coming up on 2 years ago now, I won't go into the whole story, but I'll tell you the important part anyway, the story that I'm trying to say. This store won't open. So basically, I had my appendix out, and my wife was taking care of me post, you know, the operation, and you know, past the surgery, and just like I was really, really weak. It really hurt to move, like, or at least it was mostly like standing up and like laying down. Like the transition stages were very painful. And so that's when my wife was like, "You're gonna be like this for a while." So she just kind of sat me in the armchair, just like in front of our TV, and she's like, "So you can't really do much of anything." And so I would occasionally read books a bit, but then she's like, "You can't play video games because at the time we really only had my desktop." And she's like, "Well, you're obviously not going to be sitting up at a desk playing on your PC or whatever." And she didn't, I guess we just didn't want to move the entire PC. And so that's when she got me a PS4. And so we got a PS4 a couple years ago. And the main game that I got on there that I was really excited to play, and it's when it came out, at least a month or so after, was Red Dead Redemption 2. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is really cool. Rockstar does a good job of making very, like, deep games, I guess you could say. I mean, they have a lot to do, obviously. If you've played any of them, you know they're usually open world, and they have a lot of activities and different things. So there's a lot you can go on. Are we in a Lego world? All the ground looks like it's got all those little slots for Legos. I don't know what you call the top pieces, little connectors. Oh, he pushed me. But anywho, we got Red Dead Redemption 2, and my wife just loved to comment on the fact that, like, I was doing all these fun cowboy things. You're doing bounty hunter missions. You're herding cattle, even. You know, you're doing all sorts of cowboy things. But then I just started putting hours into playing poker with these NPCs. Like, I just had so much fun playing poker, and I never play poker. I hardly understand poker in real life. I more or less started to understand it because I was playing so much Red Dead Redemption 2. But I became obsessed with just playing poker and trying to win back any money I lost, and like trying to bust everybody at the table. And like in the game, it's supposed to be obviously the same type of American currency, just obviously we hadn't been inflated so much, so like you're just putting in $2. But when you finish like beating like 4 or 5 people, you can get up like 10 to 15 bucks, man. It's kind of a big deal. It's really not, but it's okay. It's nice. And I don't know, I just became obsessed with like, I would do a couple missions and then be like, all right, time to go play poker with the guys down at the train station. Let's do it. It was really distracting. I can get really distracted on side things in video games when they're fun. Like people, mainly my brother. My brother did a similar thing or laughed at me about with Final Fantasy VIII. All right, hold on. Apples and bananas. On apples, those are bananas. So what my brother did was he laughed at me because we would play Final Fantasy VIII a lot because we were into the Final Fantasy games quite a bit. Nanners. And basically in Final Fantasy VIII they had the Triple Triad card game, which is a game I enjoyed to play quite a bit. All right, apples, bananas, and grapes to my left. You could play this card game and win cards from people, and it was a lot of fun to do. And eventually there's the chance and opportunity for those cards to actually mean something. Actually, I think it was this one, right? Because we were on apples. Yes. And so you can change the cards into usable things. Cherry, okay. Watermelon, cherries, apples, grapes. Watermelon, cherries, apples, grapes. Watermelon, cherries, apples, grapes. Come on. Apples, this one. You just gotta walk with confidence and everyone will follow you. Oh, no, no, no. Everybody chill. Are we done? Yes. Okay, we're done. Jeez. But yeah, in the Triple Triad game, Final Fantasy VIII, you could just, like, it was great because there was a talk button, or a use/talk button or whatever, so you go up to people and talk to them. But they had and that was X, and then Square would let you play the card game with people who played, because there were some people who didn't play it, I think. But you could talk to a bunch of different NPCs and be like, hey, I want to play you in a card game, do you play? And they'd be like, oh yeah, totally. And it was also interesting because they made a bunch of different rule sets that were popular in different locations, because Final Fantasy being, you know, technically an open world game, so like you can go to different places, different continents, different like city states and stuff like that, and they would have completely different rules. Like it would like completely reverse how the game was played, or like there's just weird math you have to do to understand how much your cards are going to be worth and things like that. And it was just really, really interesting. And I enjoyed the life out of that game, man. It was so much fun. And again, like you eventually got the ability to fall into your doom by fruit. You get the option to trade in those cards. Not trade them in, but you have an ability that lets you basically turn them into usable items. And the rarer cards were like really, really powerful, or at least would give you some really cool stuff. Because you could get like, oh, it's those last small fruits that always get me. Oh no, guys, I'm real upset about it too. No, oh, we're so close. Dang it. I had believed in myself in the heart of cards and it didn't work out. Sadness. But yeah, one of those cards, who was it? Was it Gilgamesh? There's a card for the summon Gilgamesh, and if you did whatever the ability is, I forget what it's called. If you traded in that card, you could turn it into like 15 Holy Wars. The item is called Holy War, and I think it was Holy War. Is that what it was? Gosh, I haven't played Final Fantasies in like so long. But I believe it was Holy War, and Holy War just like makes all of your characters like invincible for like 5 turns or something absurd. It was something silly. And so like getting the cards and like turning them in were like a really handy thing. It was really powerful. But my brother's like, you're always playing the card game every time I see you play Final Fantasy VIII. It's like, people have cards, I need to win them. They put this challenge into the game, and so I'm gonna do it. And that is my rant on Final Fantasy VIII's card game. The Triple Triad game, man, it was the best. Oh, it's the gate crash, yes. This one's fun. Just waiting for doors to open. Is there a little guy in that hot air balloon? That'd be a fun place to watch from. Also, what's the lore behind Fall Guys? I need to know. Are there other fall people? Are there fly people in Fall Guys world? Nope, I'm just gonna wait. It tricked me. It tricked me. I don't like that it tricked me. No. I'm not the smartest fall guy there is. Smart fall guy. That's a term that's probably non-existent. At the end there, that's the scariest part though. Because getting hit in the face with the door at the end is no bueno. You lose a lot of time. Gosh, Final Fantasy. I believe I mentioned it on stream before. I really wanted to play Final Fantasy VIII again when they had that remaster come out. But it was really tragic to hear that it was just like they had like HD remastered the character models, but then all the sceneries were just like a stretched version of the old ones, so they look really pixely. So it's like really nice characters on like really terrible looking background. Just a lot of lame stuff like that, and that's kind of sad. Made me sad, especially because looking at like the modding community of Final Fantasy VIII, like people who have it on Steam or otherwise, like they're just like, we made better looking backgrounds, or we crisped up the backgrounds for this game forever ago, and they're over here like, yeah, HD remaster, come and get it, and it's like not that great. I didn't look into it too far, but like I looked enough to be like, that's not worth paying money for. Like it's really just, it just wasn't worth it. Great game though. I mean, I would love to play that on stream. I mean, that was a bad plan. But then again, Final Fantasy games do take some time, which is why I haven't really jumped into that, because I felt it's gonna take me some time. And I mean, I was biting off a lot trying to get through Deus Ex, which I still want to finish, by the way. But there's a lot to do, and I like reading everything, and it's always fun to read. And especially, honestly, reading a lot of the world building stuff at the beginning of the game and comparing it to how the world is right now is really scary. The game was pretty prophetic. I know people say it all the time, but it's pretty prophetic. I love this song. It's so good. It reminds me of Wheel of Katamari quite a bit, actually. Why is this tilting so much? It's just me. Yeah, see, they move on their own. They definitely move on their own. We only add to it. We're really far behind. Oh, come on. I might take the Hammer of Doom. Take the Hammer of Doom! Oh, it didn't even hit me, no! That was embarrassing. Everyone followed me. That'd be great if there were bots that just followed you. So it literally was lemmings. Ooh. There's only 4 spots left. Yeah. That was a tough one. I did not believe I was going to make it. And that's why I didn't make it. I didn't believe hard enough. That's what it is. It's all in the faith. so much can go on in this game. Oh, I need that top half of that pigeon suit, man. That's the gift they have promised me, is pigeon suit. Yeah, I need to finish off the pigeon suit, because being half wolf, half pigeon is not it's not great. Can you imagine a pigeon with claws? Or a wolf with wings, for that matter? No, wait, are there wolves with wings in fantasy? Like, ever? Because maybe in, like, Avatar or The Last Airbender or something, because they mix all the animals in that. But I mean, like, because you have your winged horse, which is a Pegasus. I mean, there's dragons. And Pegasus, what's a griffin? Someone teach me the nerd lore. I forget what griffins are. What is a griffin? It is a winged something. Can't remember. But are there ever winged wolves? I don't think I've seen winged wolves in any fantasy thing. I mean, I guess a horse makes some sense because you already ride a horse, so I mean they're already suited to be ridden. But then again, I mean, just because it has wings doesn't mean it's, or that it should be a use for combat. But then again, I mean, that sounds pretty awesome. What if you rode into battle on a wolf that also had wings and could fly you places? Sounds pretty awesome. I'd get that wolf. But it'd have to be a huge wolf, obviously. Then again, wolves are usually pretty big. I always think they're just dogs, but they're not. There we go. I believe this one. Definitely not. Get tackled by every other dude. I mean, it probably pays to be the person who waits for someone to at least try the first one, right? I know the numbers start going down, but on how many doors there are, but then again, you get more chances that way, right? Also, yeah, never dive in these doors. That's good, because I thought it just bounced you in general. I want to be first. I want to be first. Yay! Number one, at least in the race. Round over. Alright, how many we got left? 39. I'm excited for the second season of this game. I know I said that a lot when I just started playing this a couple days ago. But I'm interested to see how much they have, or like if they held anything back and they're still workshopping it, or if they just had like, maybe they had like a ton of ideas and they implemented them, but they're like, we don't want to put forward too much all at once to kind of keep a crowd. I mean, there are definitely a lot of games that do kind of only spike in players when there's a content update, and then they just slowly tick off until the next content update. But I don't know, this game's a lot of fun. It seems like a lot of people are still playing it, so I mean, I don't know if they'd have as much of an issue, but still having the updates is really good. Bananas and grapes. I'll be over here watching the screen with my eyes. 5. Oh, I'm on grapes. I need nanners. Grapers. Pretend to run over here. Watermelon, apple, cherries to my left, grapes behind me. Just find your own spot that you like, then go there. Oh, that man fell. He's probably not happy. Apple, orange, cherry, watermelon. If it's banana, we're done for. Cherries, they're up here, I think. Oh, that dude got flung. Is there another one? Okay, we're good. This game. Memory Man takes all my attention. I can't multitask when I do that. Now I'm trying to think, because we only lost one guy in that whole thing. Dang. Talking about Triple Triad from FF8. What other games have like very significant? I mean, there are games that have card games in them for sure. Oh, this one. Like Fallout New Vegas had a card game that I never. When I started the game, I was like, I don't want to learn the card game right now, and so I just didn't learn it. And I collected all the cards because you could find more, and I went out of my way to find all these card decks and stuff. But when it came to actually playing the game, I just never did it. I don't know why. I guess like the part of it just being face cards made me feel like, I don't really care as much. But at the same time, I guess it's kind of cool because you could technically, it would be really easy to play said game in real life. As long as you have a deck of cards, you could just theoretically play was it like Caravan something, Card Caravan or something weird like that from Fallout New Vegas. Maybe if I play it again, I will get into the card game. Just don't want to be in the. Being in a group is terrible because oh, you jerk, you jerk. Oh my gosh, my faith in humanity demolished. He jerk, dude. He just grabbed me and then immediately just get knocked way out of there. Oh, the act of aggression. I'm so mad. I've never felt so betrayed in my life. Just such a thin skin when it comes to this game now. It's just so funny. So maddening. I was doing well. I didn't have any issues. I was gonna make it. Dang it. You're never safe in this game, man. You're basically never safe. It's scary. It'll get to you. It'll get you. Which I don't like. It's very, very rough. Alright. Let's see. Other games with little things in them. Mini games and otherwise. I mean, not necessarily mini games, because like the card games and other things are like small things you don't have to do. And I mean, poker in Red Dead Redemption 2 was fun, and you didn't have to do it ever, I don't think. I haven't fully completed the game, to be honest, which I need to. And the reason I didn't was because I was playing too much poker with the boys down at the train station. But there's gotta be... There has got to be other games. And I know there are. I'm just trying to think of it. I mean, I guess Final Fantasy X had Blitzball, which is just a separate game altogether, basically, which is fun. I think it was kind of cool that Final Fantasy VII in the original. I mean, I know the new one doesn't go as far as the Golden Saucer, but in the Golden Saucer they let you play a bunch of arcade games because there was an arcade there. But it was kind of cool because you got to replay the motorcycle sequence if you wanted to. You could also play the snowboarding mini game that you play later on in the game. I only think they let you do it after you've done it. But yeah, you can play some random games that you can only play there, or you can relive different parts of the game that you already played, which I thought was really cool at the time. But those aren't games that, like, with something like the Triple Triad game or other card games in video games is like side notes, not like a Yu-Gi-Oh card game. It gave you stuff to like collect and get better at. Whereas like the motorcycle game, you only do it once for the story, and then you can do it again for fun, but you're really not going to get any value out of playing it a bunch of times, other than having fun, which is obviously value in of itself, but like by means of story, you're not getting anything. Because I mean, I will do side quests to heaven and earth as long as they're semi-unique. Don't at me, Ubisoft. So Ubisoft's open world games are just a copy-paste of icons and little coloring activities half the time. But yeah, like unique stories and stuff, like again, Obsidian does a good job with their side quests and stuff. Speaking of which, I might need to play, what's that one game called? The Outer Worlds. I got that working much better than it was before. It was apparently just the hard drive I had it on was not quick enough. So I might be playing that in the future too. 'Cause that game's really cool. And I love the games they make. Oh, yeah. We're not likely to make it. We could, but there's gonna need to be a lot of screw-ups from people between here and now. No, yeah, it's not happening. Sadness. Yeah, what other side quests have I wasted my time on in video games? I like what was really sad that got a bad rap, and it should have gotten a bad rap for some of the stuff that happened with it, but it was a very good game nonetheless, was Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Because that game got a load of flack just for well, just for, I mean, they had a very standard FPS with RPG elements kind of set up, and then they're like, and it felt very tacked on, and it probably was. I mean, I'm sure the developers didn't want it, but basically they added an in-game store where you could buy skill points and just kind of like fast forward through the game in a sense. Like you could just get all these super awesome powers without having to do anything. You just pay some money. There's like gun skins and stuff, which is like, that's not what the game's about at all. You can get different trench coats for Adam. Like it was very, very pointless. And people were really mad about that and like review bombed it quite a bit, even though the game itself was still pretty good. It was short. It was shorter than it should have been. And it definitely felt like they kind of wanted to go with more of like a, here's the main story that we had for this game, and then we're going to throw a bunch of episodic things at you, which is rough because they had 2 DLCs, and I think one was for like pre-ordering it, and it was a mission that should have just been in the game because it was a part of the storyline. But they're like, yeah, we'll just cut this out and just paste it somewhere else, and it's like, it didn't feel right. When you went and played it, it's like, I should have done this like in hour 3 of playing the game, but I put in a good maybe 20 hours or something, and it's like, now we're getting to this? Like, I wondered what happened, and supposedly nothing happened because we didn't hear back, and then it's like, oh, it's because it got cut out and put in as a DLC. And then the second one, the Palisade Bank Void Rift, whatever the thing is called, that one I enjoyed quite a bit, but it also just felt like it was arbitrarily taken out just to be more content for the game later. This is really, it's the blender. Don't hurt, don't hurt, don't hurt, don't hurt, don't hurt. All right. Yeah, so those first 2 extra mission things were really bad. The last one I heard is actually really good, but I hadn't played through it yet. I was saving it because I felt like I'd want to play it at some point when I felt like getting back into Deus Ex, because I really like the newer Deus Ex games. They're not the original, and I would love to see something that's more like the original, but I do understand it is a much more modern game, and so it attracts the right amount of audience, because it's hard to get people to get into that old immersive sim kind of game with the 100% like RPG mechanics and whatnot, because like in the newer ones you can pick up any gun and you can aim with it and shoot. In the old games you had a crosshair that looked like you didn't know how to hold anything with your weaponry. You were just like this the whole time unless you trained with it. So it was a true RPG in that sense. But yeah, I still need to go back and beat that last DLC. But I hear that's like the best one, so for some reason I was like, yeah, I'll save it. I will wait on it. Because I do want to do another playthrough of that game. It's a fun game. It just stinks that they did so much garbage marketing with like the DLCs and the in-game store that just had no place being in the game at all whatsoever. Why are there so many? Oh, I'm doing real poor this time. I'm gonna hit. Getting hit's not so bad. I shouldn't be as scared of it. At least with those. Big yikes, big yikes. Well, no one's messing me up at least, but I am really far behind. Yeah, we're probably not gonna make it. This is the get hit by the hammer gambit. Oh man, we made such a comeback too. We were doing pretty well on that comeback. But yeah, I don't think Deus Ex ever had any of those kind of like a card game or like any side thing. I mean, hacking felt like that sometimes because they gave you a little mini game for hacking, I guess. But I guess the main thing is that they had really good side quests, like that had their own story and felt good when you did them. Like they had an interesting story. They were fun to play. I would do it all again. But I think the thing I'm getting at is just like, I enjoy Ubisoft games. This is just a rip on Ubisoft. I feel like I love Ubisoft and I love their games, but they really have just gotten good at like, okay, what would this protagonist likely have to do for a mission? Okay, how can we just make that a template and then just paste it in so many different places and just make the level bigger, add more enemies to it, but they still do the same thing. And in ways that can work, but they have to customize it more than they do because it's very, very like, I mean, at least for, was it Ghost Recon Wildlands? Like, I could play that game for a while. I play it with my wife, and it's so much fun. We enjoy it quite a bit. But, man, oh man, can, like, eventually when you're on your, like, 190th, like, radio transmission defense mission, you're like, I don't even need to do this. Like, we got to the point where, like, we had all the points we needed to get all the actual, like, the reward for it we already had. We got to the point where we were just doing them because there were icons on the map and we wanted to just get it all done. But it's like, there was really no benefit to it, so why are we doing it? And like there's occasional places that would like make it more fun, or like depending on the location, like it'd be different and interesting. But that was not always the case. Oh, hike. You got it, buddy. Keep it going, keep it going. Switch back, switch back. Oh! Fry man. You will rue the day you nudged me. Yeah, running is way faster than jumping. Obviously, there's some moments where it is safer than others. But you are less likely to fall on your face if you just run. So yeah, man. I love Ubisoft games. I think they make some pretty good and interesting games, but they do have a problem with copy and paste. Just a little bit. That and some of their monetization models. I don't know. I mean, they put Sam Fisher in Rainbow Six Siege, so I mean, I can't be too mad, right? I've yet to play that, by the way. I think the first week's probably over by now, so I could probably get Sam Fisher and play as him, but... I mean, he doesn't look like a character I'd be particularly good with anyway, to be honest. I just want this thing to tip the other way. Oh. Seriously? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, it's every time it's tipping, someone's getting on it. I'd rather fall at this point, yeah. But it's gonna be perfectly flat now that I... this game. Come on. Oh, it's a unicorn with wings. Alright, we made it. Beautiful. Oh, this game. It's too cute. So yeah, I mean the RPGs I like the most are definitely the Fallout games and Deus Ex. Playing through Champions of North with my buddy though has been a lot of fun. It's been fun to replay that game. I think I only played through the first one like once, maybe like 1.5 times or something before. I can't remember if I ever actually finished the second one, to be honest. I don't remember it as much as the first one. But let's see, what other games have good side quests? Champions of North does not have good side quests. There's like one, and we skipped it. I think most everything you're kind of railroaded into. I mean, it was a PS2 game, so. Let's see. What other games have good side quests? I hate sometimes though that there are a lot of games, or there are games that I usually feel like the side quests are better than the actual storyline. I feel bad for when that happens because like I want to enjoy the main story and I want to feel the urgency to complete it, but I also just I understand the wanting to just have fun and do things that are enjoyable and help out people that I want to help out, and so sometimes you just gotta help out those random NPCs. Okay. This is the only door that I know works right now, and I don't want to try another one. Is it worth it? Wow, is it only one? On these later ones? It must be. Yikes, alright, well I lost. Yeah, no, that's the way super lost on this one, because I was trying to play around with doors. Derp. Fills up so quick. Alright. We gotta focus, we gotta focus. Get it together, get it together. We keep dropping out round 2. It's not good. See, I might have two more games in me, I think, before I'm going to shut this down. Might go for a walk. I could use a good walk. Sounds nice. And it's not like super raining or anything yet, so still pretty good weather. It has been a good day. Today's Wednesday. It means tomorrow's Thursday. I have a few things to do tomorrow. We'll see if I stream tomorrow, I'm not sure. Again, everything's just up in the air with the current schedule of my life. It's been busy, but very rewarding. I like being busy, honestly. I've come to realize that, like, I don't like vegging out. Even though, like, I feel like I want to veg out occasionally, I do not like vegging out. It's not great. And I guess you can consider playing video games vegging out, depending on how active you are with it, but I mean, it's probably one of the more relaxing things, other than the fact that I'm screaming and shouting at pink and purple little jelly bean men. Jelly bean man, jelly bean man. The whirligig. Alright, here we go. This one's no problem. This map, every time. Got it. 100%. On lock. No issues. Wait for it. Wait for it. We're at the front. That guy's little anchor shorts. Ah. Jeez. This little dude's just getting so violently slapped around. Oh. Alright, this part, sometimes I can do it. Oh. 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 Alright. I don't know what you have to do, if you have to tap A or if you just hit forward. Oh, just don't get hit again. Oh, those like super bouncy, like, they make, dang it. They're making bouncy noises, so I imagine they're bouncy. I haven't really noticed in all the games I've played if those move you super fast or bounce you a bunch. Oh, jeez. I haven't gotten hit by that one so hard yet. Alright. Alright, for this side. Yeah, buddy. That's how you do it. Fall dudes. Let's go. That guy's an egg. Awesome, awesome, success. Okay. We're gonna win this one. You know what? I'm saying it now. Not happening. We're gonna try though. We're doing it. This is the run. I hate people that say this is the run. It's like almost never the run. Does that man have a sweatband and okay, I guess those are those basketball clothes? I couldn't tell if it was like a robe or what. Pineapple Man, I believe in you. Yeah. Pineapple Man made it. Ooh, cursor. Oh, that guy's a duck. I want to be the duck. It's like right in the center there. I want to be Duck Man. That's awesome. Yeah, horses, boxers. So many good costumes in this game. There's definitely not a lot of cause for, like, there's not enough cosmetics. Then again, I don't know how many people complain about that sort of thing. I feel like in this kind of game there would be that kind of complaint. I don't know how, like, actual battle royales feel about their cosmetics. I remember it was a big deal when Rainbow Six had, like, a bunch of, like, all-black uniforms you could get, because everyone's like, oh yeah, I want to be an all-black dude, and no one will find me. It'd be a lot easier to hide, or harder to spot anyway. But yeah, I feel like otherwise, like, cosmetics are usually just kind of silly. It's fun, it's whatever. I feel like in this game some people could probably get really excited about more of them though, just because they're silly and cute. And it's okay to be silly and cute because you're not shooting people. You're not being an ultra tactical kind of person doing those flips. Alright, now I think it's the right time to go. Yes, we did it. No problems. Perfect. Alright. You got it, buddy. You got it. Oh, no, you don't. You stopped the horse. Oh, that's too bad. I like that he just spun right around, just facepalm that poor horse. Alright, 29. So depending on the game, we have like 2 more games for the final. Alright, come on. Something fun. I want to say I've played all the games now, I think. Tail tag. Okay, this has the chance of being great or bad. But it's not, yeah, it's not teams. I thought having it as a team game was interesting. Kind of corral people a little bit, you can trap people. Come on. Oh, I just hit X. Just let me dive. Oops. Oh, tail stolen. Head him off. Yeah, diving's gonna be slower. I've got a whole minute though. See, the time is so long that I don't feel like I really need to. Did they just grab me and not get the tail? I don't feel the need to have one the entire round because I feel like I'm more likely to get grabbed while running away with a tail, so like I might as well just not have a tail and get one in the last like 10-20 seconds. We're just gonna do some laps, it's fine. Now this guy's gonna try and cut me off. Get away! Oh. No! Oh, are you kidding me? Why did he take mine? I thought I took that guy's. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's close. I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Alright. Alright. Success. How many are we losing that one? Like half? I wish every time it got rid of people, it did it that quickly. It takes really long sometimes. I hate this one. This is my least favorite. I don't know if I've won this one yet. I want to just like blitz it and make it, but that's not really how this game works. I can do that at least once to see if I can find anything, but... Not that one. Okay. Alright. Oh no, there's no. No. No, there's a gap there. No, it just immediately became a mad dash for the path, and I didn't know there was a gap in between the... Oh no, I got the pigeon suit. Alright, we can do one more. I can do one more. I'm full pigeon now. Oh no. Oh, that was gonna be the one too. Alright, so there is a gap. There's a gap there. That is good to know. Jeez. I forgot that, I think. Is there always a gap there? Then again, I feel like I don't know if I've ever completed one of those levels, so then I wouldn't know. There is a gap there, and you will fall, so... Between those last tiles... Drop my water bottle. Between the finish line and the tiles, there's a gap. And you need to jump, or you're not gonna make it. I got so like, try to just stay into that mad dash that... Ugh. It's way too bad. It's way too bad. Oh, jeez. Pigeon Man. We were so close, man. We were so close. It was gonna be amazing. It was gonna be immaculate. I was gonna love it. That's okay. All right, here we go. Our last couple rounds here to finish off this wonderful afternoon stream. It was actually a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of people come in and out, and that is always nice. I always love just having some peeps show up. I hope people enjoy watching me and that I'm not too annoying. Oof. Oh, face first in the sludge. Oh. Birdman. The Tales of Birdman, the rotating platforms. Bird by day. Platform pusher, also by day. I'm just gonna wait. Let's go. Oh, that guy's like a superhero. He looks awesome. Zigzag. Serpentine. Oh no. Okay. There's so much grabbing and pushing behind us. Oh, the hammers are clearing it up. Ooh. Easy. Easy money. Not even an inconvenience. I like the boxing hot dog, man. We got the shorts on with the hot dog look. So good. Oh, Wolfman. Oh. $40. Alright, let's see. So, my availability, at least on streaming for the rest of this week, I may or may not stream tomorrow in the afternoon, and tomorrow, I could do tomorrow night or tomorrow in the afternoon. I could maybe do both if I was really that excited about it. I feel like it would be more likely at night, though. Actually, I have a few things I need to check on with that. But I will more than likely be able to stream tomorrow. Not sure what I'm going to be streaming. I could go back into Clone Drone. I could do this. Or there might be something else going on, actually. I need to talk to some people. I need to get with the program a bit. But, yeah, I'm going to figure out what I'll be playing tomorrow, and I will let y'all know. Oh, wow. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, but it did. I'm so glad. That dude is like iridescent. He's so shiny. So you can dive without jumping, yeah, okay. But the jump dive is just so powerful. I like it, so. Not liking my chances here. No one ever helps balance this thing out, I swear. Oh, come on. They go just enough. I mean, that's what everyone does, obviously, because they want to win, so I understand, but dang if it's not frustrating. Oh, that man's just like a lime green jelly bean. Hot dog. Quite literally. Blue or yellow? Oh, yellow's looking bad, but we're doing it. That man's dead. Oh, jeez. Alright. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Going blue. Now I can adjust it myself. This one's a little bit easier, obviously, because it's not a second. Oh, that was close. Oof. That is a tough break for Hot Dog Man. The goal was in sight and just fell away. It's too bad. Alright. 29. Still like another 2 games? Depending on what they are, like the matching game, you only lost like 1 person that one time. It is quite weird. Speaking of the matching game, you know, I feel like a lot of people would disagree with this, but I feel like I wouldn't mind more team games. Not that like I want a team to blame or anything, but I feel like the team games can be fun. I think the one where you're just pushing a single ball and trying to get to the goal before everyone else, I feel like that one's a bad team game. Or it's just you're more likely to get not great teammates on it. Oranges and bananas. I'm on orange, that one's banana. Hey, hey. Everybody be nice. Why is there not a screen on the fourth wall? Is that the mess with people? Orange. I'm on orange, right? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I totally psyched myself out. Completely forgot. Oh, the whiff. Alright. How much time do I have? Oh, yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours. Alright, we're gonna call it on that, which is really sad, because Oh, that feels bad, man. That's a bad feeling. Let's shut that down. Alright, everybody, thank you for everyone who appeared this wonderful day for watching me stream my first time during the daytime, so this is not my usual, but it is nice. I think this may become more common, but again, everything's up in the air as to what time I'll be available and free. Yeah, afternoon streams, they will happen, but occasionally night streams are also going to happen, but like I can't settle on a solid time just yet due to all these different things that I got going on. But I do appreciate all of those who do take time out of your day to just watch me for a little while, just derp around and be a fall guy or whatever it is. So everybody, have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope everything's going well. Hopefully you're getting out of your job soon if you're working from home. I know that's basically what I do when I work from home. I'm usually distracted by other things if I'm not super busy. So everybody, I hope you all have a great day, and I will more than likely see you all tomorrow. So I hope you all have a great night, day, afternoon, all those things. I thought there was one other thing I had to announce, but there's not. So peace and chicken grease.